Nissan Titan OEM tow mirrors. Boy, it's a problem for folks. Let me show you guys something. I can't tell you how many times I have seen this broken on guys' trucks, wondering how to replace it. Everybody says you can't find them, especially with the factory camera, which I have on my 2017 Pro 4X. Well, I'm going to show you guys a little secret that I've got. Yep, see that, guys? A lot of people say that you can't take these things apart. I disagree. So I'm going to show you how to do it. If you look, you have to push your mirror out the way, and you look right here. See that little spot right there? I'm going to touch the edge of my flashlight to it there. And then there's another one there. There. That's a clip. And then there is also one right up here on the top left. So there you go. Clip, clip, clip. All you gotta do is reach your screwdriver or one of your little pry tools, like these right here, and push back there, and you're gonna lift that little tab up, and it's gonna unclick out of those right there, see? And then there's one right here. This is that bottom one, and there it is there. All right, so this thing will pop off. To be able to get the actual lens out, which we're gonna get to in a minute, you've gotta also remove this bottom piece here. And that's just these two clips, here and here, all right? Now, there's also, on the back of this one, there were two tabs, okay? There was a tab here and a tab here. I've taken this thing off a couple of times, and unfortunately this time I actually broke those. You need to be aware of those, okay? And it's really hard. Don't, when you're pulling this bottom piece off or this top piece off, don't grab it and pull it this way. Try to get your fingers on the sides of it and just pull it out. If you can pull it straight out, those little tabs will pop out of those little spots right there. I broke mine off, so I'm gonna have to use some 3M tape here, but at least it'll still engage here, okay? Now, a lot of people also wanna look at replacing the mirror because maybe this is broken or something up here. If you do that, it's hard to find these mirrors with the cameras. But the easy thing about that is you can actually unscrew this camera. If you take this spot, this screw and this screw out, okay? This little camera piece right here, this camera piece here can actually come out because it's actually hardwired up into the actual mirror itself. This whole piece right here can be moved. I think a lot of the factory ones without the cameras just have a piece of plastic on that underside. See, I think there's just a plastic filler. So you can actually take your camera out of your other old mirrors. You can see here there's a little plug for it, but let me shine this in here. That's the camera cord. It's kind of curled up right there. But you can actually unplug that out and move the camera to the new mirror. No problems. Now let's check out the lens. The reason why I took this off, you can see the end of this connector here. It's kind of black. It looks like it got fried. Well, that's because it did. Got fried real bad. So I actually just kind of refurbished this the best I could. The reflective back piece here. This is the LED light bar. You can see there. Well, this joker right here got fried, man. Like you can see down inside the lens still, you can see some corrosion. I just ended up clear coating over it. I cleaned it the best I could. And the light was no longer working at all. And I couldn't find another light bar. But here's the deal. You can actually find these lenses. It's kind of hard to source them, but I'm going to show you something. It's made by a company in Taiwan, and it's literally called ChrisCam. And there's your part number, CC157519-2 LH. It's for the left. You can actually buy this. It's a whole piece, see? This whole lens. I found this one, actually replaced it once already from eBay. Here's my lens for it that I'm gonna reattach onto it here in just a few minutes. I gotta get ready to put I'm gonna put some gasket bead around here. But the problem was right here in this little entrance. This is where that little plug that's in the truck goes into. And it was leaking some water. It got in there and ended up frying it. Fortunately, I was able to resolder the board. I've already screwed it in here, but it's got a couple little fasteners here and here to hold it in. I had to scrape off the copper coating on the board and actually solder down on the board the connector pins. I had to scrape off all the old and put new, and it's still working, which is awesome. Remember, you can find these. You actually go find the website. You can actually email them if you can't find the part. You know, I think I bought these, actually, they were sold by TRQ on eBay. I haven't seen any recently, but keep your eye open because you can find them. I think the part number actually for the passenger side is literally the same as this. It's just an RH for the right side. So, but there's your board there. So now I'm gonna put the lens, the new doctored lens that I used 2K clear coat on, nice and pretty, on the inside and the actual plastic. Going to hook it back up. This little plug goes in that little hole, and it's got a little grommet there to try to keep water from getting into it, although it failed. 2 screw holes, one there and one there. So now we're gonna put the casing back on. I will say that that little rubber grommet that I showed you where the plug goes in, I got some of this, took it from my wife, so don't tell her. It's this gel for your nail. I don't know, something she used for her nail. It's an acrylic coating, that's what it is. A gel, and I kind of filled it all around that grommet on the back side and the wires, because that's where the water intrusion was originally getting in this thing that caused this board to quit working on me. So I want to make sure that baby's watertight. I used a plastic epoxy to put the lens back on and went all the way around. And then for both, actually, I use this right here. It's a little UV light that I used to help cure it all. Then I did another layer of it around the lens here to make sure that dude was super sealed up. Same thing with this acrylic. You can kind of see right back up in there. See that? That's the acrylic I put all around that grommet there to keep water from getting in there again. Let's put this back on. You'll see how easy this snaps in. We'll look over here. Make sure that's all lined up nice and neat. And there she goes, just like that. Now I just took alcohol and cleaned the back of this, because if you remember early in the video, I told you I broke off those little pieces, those little tabs. This is one of them. I found it actually. And you can kind of see where the raised spot where they were connected, but there's supposed to be this little tab right here. And it locks into these little spots here. But up here, got those tabs that are gonna go into here, here, and here. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this here just like this. Make sure it all lines up. I'm gonna hear it click. And now I'm gonna make sure this is all pushed down real good and tight. I use the real deal 3M tape. Don't use the knockoff, trust me. I'm a big OEM dork anyways. I buy OEM parts because I do all the maintenance on this truck, as you guys know. And non-OEM parts are trash. I'll give you a really good example of one. Carrier bearing on this Pro 4X, which is stupid. I think it was the 16 through, oh my God, yeah, this thing is bad. This was on the 2016 through the 20s. Look at this, it's vibrating so bad that the boot is coming back off right here. I gotta get this fixed quick. But I bought an aftermarket carrier bearing. This thing has been on here for a year. I literally put it on last June. Look at that. I mean, it's all cracked and broken right here. I mean, this joker, that is way too much play in that thing, as you can see. And that was a part I bought from none other than AutoZone, because it was $94. See that all torn up right there? And you know what that $94 is costing me now is a jacked up drive shaft that my truck vibrates like a sumbitch. So I'm gonna have to have this thing redone. I'm gonna have to drop the, I think it's about 200 bucks for the OEM carrier bearing. See there? It's just ridiculous. Piece of junk. That's why I say do not use anything that's not OEM. Moment of truth, guys. All right. And it works. You're welcome. Sorry it's been a while since I've done a video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Give me a like. You can click down here and follow me even. I promise I'll start doing more videos. I've actually got a lot of footage of videos of different things I've done on my truck. So until next time.